want to talk to you about conflict. When you hear that word, you might immediately think of shouting matches, resentment, or fractured workplace. But the real deal is when conflict is handled correctly, it can actually be a necessary catalyst for progress. Conflict is an unavoidable part of team life. And contrary to popular belief, it's not always a bad sign. In fact, when handled with intention and care, it can reveal hidden insights, strengthen collaboration, and truly drive the business forward. The problem is most employees, from early career professionals all the way up through senior leadership, simply aren't equipped with the right tools to navigate conflict constructively. And there's data to back this up. A recent 2024 SHRM study showed that a staggering 76% of US workers witness workplace challenges in the past month, and nearly half of those encounter it weekly. So when we think about that, it has a huge impact on our lives. The data shows that 26% of those surveyed were saying that they're likely to leave their jobs because of these workplace challenges. This isn't just about workplace moments that are uncomfortable, it's also about a real talent drain and ultimately employee disengagement. When left unchecked, it can really lead to problems. And when approached skillfully, it can actually deepen trust. So when we think about how to transform friction into progress, it's about embedding conflict intelligence. And this needs to happen across all levels of an organization. It is digging deep into disagreements, and it's even deeper than that. Conflict intelligence is about being profoundly aware of your own conflict response style. So that means understanding the underlying emotional dynamics that are at play and intentionally choosing to engage in ways that promote growth rather than defensiveness. Peter T. Coleman, a leading expert who discusses this term at length in a recent HBR article, highlights some core tenets of conflict intelligence. It involves pausing before reacting. This is also truly about taking a moment to breathe and think. Then naming the underlying dynamics. What's really going on behind the surface of the disagreement? And crucially, it's about responding with curiosity rather than feeling a need to control. Instead of trying to dominate the conversation, we approach it with a genuine desire to understand. Whether it's the tension of unmet expectations, a pattern of passive-aggressive behavior, which some of us will call artificial harmony, when real issues are hidden beneath a veneer of politeness, conflict can be extremely harmful, especially when it's silenced or suppressed. What's unspoken will always shape team culture, and leaders and team members alike need practical tools to spot these moments, to call them out and open up the conversation and keep that communication honest and, most importantly, human. Whether someone lashes out, shuts down, or retreats into silence during a conflict, their response often has less to do with the actual conflict and much more to do with how safe they feel. Conflict also serves as a critical pressure test for your team's culture. Ask yourself, does your team address issues directly, or do they tiptoe around them? Are there power dynamics that are acknowledged and navigated thoughtfully, or are they ignored? Does feedback flow upward as easily as it flows down? In high-trust environments, employees don't fear conflict. Instead, they're using it as a channel to clarify, to gain accountability, and also to have shared problem solving. And this is really where true innovation happens. This is where teams don't just survive tension, they thrive because of it, because every turning point of friction is being used as an opportunity for deeper connection and deeper development. Think about how you're fostering conflict intelligence within your team.